Pro Football Weekly is taking a look at the top free agents right now. We're talking about Vincent Jackson. Eric, we know he's good. He's put up good numbers the last few years, but he's also playing with Phillip Rivers, one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Do we know how good Vincent Jackson really is?
All you got to do is ask Jackson. He really thinks he's very good, and of course I do too. I happen to think he's one of the best wide receivers in the league. Now, one of the things you get with Jackson is not a lot of receptions per game. You know, he's kind of like Deshaun Jackson in the sense that he's that deep threat that teams are always worried about. They're going to commit a safety. They're going to use bracket coverage on these guys. So it kind of limits their catches a little bit. This guy doesn't go out and catch 14 balls in a game very often, but that effect he has to be able to go down the field, especially at his size on jump balls, that makes him pretty darn good in my book.
He has some games where he just dominates, but other games where he kind of disappears. Does that inconsistency keep him from being a #1 receiver?
I don't think so. I know it sounds a little bit misleading or whatever, but I think just the effect he has is going to make him a #1. He's better than most of the wide receivers in this league, and there are a lot of #1s that I think he's better than. So yeah, I put him up there right near the top.
Where do you think he ends up? He's worked well in San Diego. Do you think he leaves there and goes somewhere else?
I think a team like the Washington Redskins, just replete with cap space, they're going to help their new quarterback, whoever that might be, out with somebody who can go down the field. They've got guys like Leonard Hankerson, Santana Moss, Fred Davis. They can kind of work the underneath. What they don't have is that vertical threat. I think Vincent Jackson might be a great fit for them.
Yeah, they could use the wide receiver help. We saw him struggle at that position for a while last year. If they could get Vincent Jackson, maybe be the start, at least to something big for the Redskins. That's a look at where Vincent Jackson may go. You can keep an eye on it throughout the whole process. Just check in at ProFootballWeekly.com.